Hey, welcome back to Homegrown Country Homestead. How y'all doing? Well, we have another beautiful day here in North Mississippi. Sun shining, the wind's blowing a little bit, so hopefully y'all won't have no kind of trouble hearing me. I just want to bring y'all along today, show you me milling some lumber up with my chainsaw mill. I bought it about 15 years ago, and it's a Alaskan 3 chainsaw mill. I don't know if they make this particular one. I think it might be called a 4 now, but it's basically the same thing. You can look it up online. I forgot how much I paid for mine, but I believe around about $225 right now. You can get them online. The one I have is a 24-inch model, and you can cut boards, use on bars up to 24-inch. So that's what I got on my chainsaw. And I guess you can call it a poor man's mill. You know, if I was cutting a lot of boards up and doing a lot of cutting, I definitely invest in a regular bandsaw mill. But just for a cheaper way of actually getting some boards cut on some trees that you cut down, or you may have, doing something for a project, chainsaw mill does real good. The only downside of it, and it's going to be slower, and it's going to take out more. The kerf of the chain going to take a lot more wood away whenever you're cutting it, so that's a disadvantage of it. But for what it is, you know, it does a real good job. And I started yesterday evening cutting me some boards up, and I'm going to show you what the boards look like. Also, I'm going to show you the chainsaw mill here. So here's some of the boards right here. Give you an idea of what they kind of look like. You know, it does a real good job. I just leave my rough edges on it. Now you can you know, do it just like a regular bandsaw mill. You can cut like a can out of it and square it up on all 4 edges. That's something that I don't ever worry about doing. I've done it before, but to me, it's more, it saves me more time. What I do, I just cut it up and then come back with a circular saw and rip one edge off of it and square it up, and you know, use a guide. I put me like a 2x4 down and as a guide, and I just rip it right off. And then I take the other side and rip it off. I can do it with my skill saw, or I can use my table saw, and at that point. But to me, it's just quick for me to do it that way. But you can make log beams or any kind of dimensional lumber you want to with chainsaw mill. And I found out about it about 15 years ago in a Mother Earth News magazine. The guy built his whole house with it, and I said, man, that's interesting. And so with me and Tasha, what we did, we had clear a lot of pine trees out when we built our house. And I bought the mill, and what I did is the pine trees I cut, I milled a lot of lumber up, and I used some of it on the eaves of my house, and the rest of it, you know, I'd use for different projects, stuff, dog houses, different things. And like I say, it done a real good job. And the thing I like about it is it only costs maybe about, well, I think I might have gave maybe $139, $140 years ago. They're about $225 now. They're not that big of an investment, and you'll recoup your money real quick by you know, using one of these. Now, if, like I say, if I was cutting a lot of boards up, I'd buy me a regular bandsaw mill, but just for different projects and stuff around the house, and you know, just cutting lumber up here and there, you can't beat a chainsaw mill. Let me show you what it looks like here. This mill is just made out of like an aircraft aluminum, and it just attaches to your bar right here, and you do your adjustments right here and right here, and you can adjust your height. It's got measurements right here on your bar right here, like you know, whatever thickness you want your lumber to be cut at. And on these boards here, I'm cutting them an inch thick, and because I'm gonna be using it on probably my wood shed and for some siding. And on my saw right here, on these you want at least a 50cc engine for the power to pull the chain through the log as you're cutting it. And I'm just using a steel MS 440, and it's a 70cc, and it's got plenty of power, real good saw. But I'm going to show y'all today me using this chainsaw mill, kind of how I set it up. And on your chain, you have to put a ripping chain on it, and it's just a chain that's instead of like a 22-25 degree angle on your cutting teeth on your chain, it's going to be like a 0 to maybe a 5 degree angle. I have taken a regular chain and filed it down to like a 0 degree, and it works just about as good as a regular ripping chain does. So you don't need to rip a log with a regular cross cut, chisel chain. They get a ripping chain for, or file your regular chain down. But it does a real good job. And like I say, I just want to show y'all today, because I'm having to mill this logs up over here before they go bad, and I just want to show y'all a little bit about it. Maybe some of you never seen one how they work, but y'all stay with me, and I'm fixing to get busy. All right, well, I got my guide set up, and what I'm using is just a 2x6, and I just screw it down or nail it down. And this time I just eyeballed it, looked pretty straight. But if you have a log that's real crooked, you can run a string from end to end of that board and get it completely level there. And that's just the way I do it. It's just a quick way of doing it. You can go out and buy a set of rails made out of aluminum, or you can buy or make you a set of rails out of 2x4s, and but this is just the way I do my first cut. It's fairly accurate, but the actual rail system will be more accurate, but this is the way I do it. And before you start milling your log, always grab you a pair of safety glasses and some ear protection there for safety there. So y'all stay with me, I'm fixing to get busy. well, I got that log milled up. Everything went good. I got probably 5-6 good boards out of it. I cut them an inch thick, so it's gonna make some real good siding for my woodshed there. And if I have enough logs, I may be able to use some of that wood on my back porch back there. I'm gonna be boxing it in because I bought a Pioneer made wood stove about a month ago, and we're gonna be putting on the back porch and boxing that in. So hopefully, you know, I can save some money by being able to mill some of my lumber for that. But I tell you what, all you need is a good chainsaw, that chainsaw attachment, and you're on your way to making some good lumber there. I got a recommendation for you. If you want to see a channel, Grizzly 270, you need to check his channel out. He's got a bandsaw mill he bought from Harbor Freight Tools, and he does good many videos showing, you know, him milling some lumber and stuff. So he's got a good channel, so check him out. And like I say, you can see that Harbor Freight sawmill in operation there. But this lumber here, and I'll show you right here. I got a good little pile of lumber already started, and like I say, it's gonna work good for me. Like I say, if you want to make 2x4s, 2x6, 2x8s, or beams, what are you gonna make? If you can make it with that sawmill attachment, you know, you out there in the bush somewhere, or you out in there in the wilderness, and you making that log cabin or whatever. All you need is a chainsaw and an attachment, and you can make all kind of lumber. So it's a good investment, and I enjoy doing it. And I hope y'all enjoy this video. I've had fun making it. I enjoyed making lumber, saving money. And as always, from my family to yours, y'all have a blessed day. See y'all later. Bye-bye.